critical in securing our nation, and we are in crunch time with our 702 authority set to expire next week. But now, increasingly concerning, is the potential for a coordinated attack here in the homeland, akin to the ISIS-K attack we saw at the Russia concert hall just a couple weeks ago. We also need funding to counter the threat from the People's Republic of China. It is critical in securing our nation, and we are in crunch time with our 702 authority set to expire next week. But now, increasingly concerning, is the potential for a coordinated attack here in the homeland, akin to the ISIS-K attack we saw at the Russia concert hall just a couple weeks ago. We also need funding to counter the threat from the People's Republic of China.
This is big breaking emergency news. We are now seeing 25 different states being affected right now from a major cyber attack that is wiping out internet and causing internet outages and internet blackouts in these certain states. This is a current situation happening right now. This is affecting millions of different people in these 25 different states. All right, we also have the FBI warning that we're going to see even more attacks on U.S. critical infrastructure. All right, so there's a lot of big stuff going on. This is on top of the big news that I broke earlier today as well. This is entirely new, and now we're seeing internet outages and internet blackouts as well. All right, so this is big, and you should be getting prepared. So really quick, please hit that like for me, hit that subscribe button to get notified. I'm posting multiple videos every single day, keeping you guys updated on this big urgent news. All right, so this
potentially thousands of Americans with added stress overnight as they dialed 911 for help when every second counts. Multiple police forces across 4 states reporting that their 911 phone lines were down, including the entire state of South Dakota, a county in Nebraska, a police force in Del Rio, Texas, and 2 departments in Nevada, including Las Vegas. In Vegas, residents were urged to dial 911 on a mobile device so the police would be able to see your number and call you back right away. Service was later restored to Las Vegas and South Dakota, but today there will be an urgent effort to figure out why this happened and whether these outages are somehow connected. It's unclear how widespread the situation was. This comes as new analysis from the Department of Homeland Security warns that fiber optics lines supporting 911 call centers have likely become a target. But a similar outage in February appears to have been a technical glitch. Much more to find out, Michael.
This is Luke 21-34 in the NLT. Watch out. Don't let your hearts be dulled by carousing and drunkenness and by the worries of this life. Don't let that day catch you unaware like a trap, for that day will come upon everyone living on the earth. Keep alert at all times and pray that you might be strong enough to escape these coming horrors and stand before the Son of Man. I want to start by giving all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rachak. Abundance to the elder apostles and bishops of the great millstone that rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations until the hopeful elect tabernacle of David scattered abroad throughout the 4 corners of the earth. And we're coming into a critical time. Now is not the time to, get all lackadaisical, comfortable, cozy. Because the Lord's not, he's not going to play with these people. All right, things are getting ready to go up in this society, in this country. And, you don't want to get caught slipping. All right. We're supposed to keep alert, stay vigilant at all times, because our adversary is definitely up to something. All right. Scriptures say, the prudent man foreseeth the evil. Let me get that. This is Proverbs 22 and verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And you're gonna have a lot of people that are still, they got their head in the sand, and they're not, paying attention. Still caught up with the affairs of his life and all these different distractions. And meanwhile, the enemy is getting ready to do something. He's already been plotting, and now he's getting ready to, bring it to pass. And I've been threatening about, cyber attacks in the country for a while now. And now it's appearing like that's definitely getting ready to go down. Yesterday, there was 911 outages in various states. And I just believe that that's just a test run for anarchy. Okay. Like that's the next thing, tamper with your communications. All right. And, next thing you know, your power and your water is going to start getting affected. And they know that, the average person, these are necessities for survival. You need power, you need water, you need your electricity, so once these things begin to get attacked, it's going to go up, especially in the cities. All right. It's going to get very dark. And these people they're not ready for that. Okay. Let me read this in the NLT. And it says, a prudent person foresees danger and takes precautions. The simpleton goes blindly on and suffers the consequences. And these people here in Babylon, they're going to suffer the consequences because their mind is not where it should be. And I'm really talking about mainly our people, because Esau, they usually got sense. They speedy senses always tell them that something's getting ready to happen and to prepare. But they're carnal, At least us, we got the comforter. The scriptures already tell us that perilous times will come. So, we have Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, to look to in these times of tribulation ahead of us. But 2/3 of our people, they're not going to know what hit them. All right. So this is why we blow the trumpet. We do these lessons, warning and admonishing our people. All right. And it's on them, because we see the sword coming. We see the enemy coming. Okay. So just, keep in mind, be mindful. Right, as the scriptures say, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And was today the 19th? So it's April 19th. And you better believe that, Esau can carry out something in this time frame, because this is usually the time when the wicked elite, they have what you call the feast of sacrifice to the beast. All right, what they commit sacrifices from the 19th all the way up until May Day, which is the day of Beltane. So it's a highly satanic sacrificial time period for the elite. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do carry out something and there be a major false flag that happens, especially with all this brewed up attention in the East between Israel and Iran and their proxies. You had the Israeli government, they attacked Iran and Syria by attacking that consulate. Then Iran retaliated days later, and they was able to, a few of their missiles got through the Israeli defense system and hit their base. And, that showed to all the nations surrounding Israel that their defense system can be penetrated. So that happened. And then just yesterday, Israel fired back off, retaliated. After Iran said that if there is a retaliation, we're going to pull the trigger. All right. So it's crunch time. All right. It's very critical, the time that we're coming into. Okay. It's going to get very intense for everybody across the board. Hey, oil prices is finna go wild now. With that conflict increasing, so will your oil prices. So, look at your gas pump later on today and see where it's at compared to uh, yesterday or the day before. It's finna get tough, man. And we don't know what they finna pull in the country, but this is the timing. All right, April 19th to May 1st, anything can go down, and let's just say an event where a lot of bodies could drop. Not to say that it's a guarantee that it will, but this is that time to be, prudent. Foreseeing any type of danger. Christopher Wray, saying that the Chinese is getting ready to attack the infrastructure, and they've been yelling this for years. Really, I believe it's just they're gonna do something, and they're gonna use China to blame. All right, because the scriptures tell you about this devil. All right, it says that he sleep not except he have done mischief, and he lose sleep unless some fall. All right. Woe to them that work evil upon their beds, that work iniquity on their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. So, who knows what they're getting ready to do. All right, the hell with this Diddy shit. You know what I'm saying? And all these different distractions. All right, this devil's getting ready to do something major. And these people, they're not going to see it coming. Let me get let's get Ecclesiastes 9 and verse 12. Ecclesiastes 9 verse 12, it says, "For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in a snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time." All right, which evil means bad times, when it falleth suddenly upon them. All right. And, these people are going to get trapped up, not realizing what the hell is going on. I believe there was the IMF was reporting outages. And there was a lot of bank runs. Damn, where was that at, man? It was in another country, one of them European countries. But it was another bank run, and there was a lot of panic with these banks. So who knows? You could wake up the next morning and you try to go to the bank to do a withdrawal, and you're not getting nothing out because all the accounts have been frozen. Or you might go and see that all your money is gone. That can very well happen through a cyber attack. So yeah, it's gonna be up, man. And you still got a lot of these simple ass Israelites, still debating if the scriptures is real. Should we follow Yahushua? Should we follow Muhammad? Should we follow this? Should we follow Israel, or should we follow Kemet? All these debates and all this shit, that's not bringing you no kind of solution to what's getting ready to go on. All that shit is irrelevant at this point. All right, it's really getting ready to go up, man. Okay, and they've been showing you in these films through predictive programming how it really goes down. You saw at the beginning of the year so far, you saw that film, Leave the World Behind. And it started with outages in your communications, problems with your GPS. All right. You had an oil tanker that lost power, and it ended up hitting the shore. Then in real life, you see, you know what I'm saying, these ships allegedly losing power right before they're hitting bridges and shit, causing damage to the infrastructure. So a lot of this stuff is being systematically done. Because now, with the oil prices getting ready to go up, if this starts to affect these truckers pockets, the ones that gotta import goods to your stores, they're gonna stop. The truckers they're gonna fall back, and they're very important to the supply chain. So if these things affect your commerce, then start preparing for a high price. You're already dealing with inflation as it is, but look forward to it worsening. And then the supplies in your stores, get ready for that to be limited. So high prices and then limited goods. You bound for a famine. And the Lord said that these things would take place. Matthew 24:6. And it says, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, saying that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but then it's not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And we seeing that with Iran and Israel. You seeing that with Russia and Ukraine, really with NATO through Ukraine. And these other countries eventually going to be forced to step in. All right, because if Iran, if they for real, and they do something to Israel, which I'm thinking their next step is to attack the Dimona site in Israel, their nuclear facility. Once that happens, hey, all bets are off. It's going to really intensify, and America's going to, they already said that they're not going to support Iran in an attack. It's like you support Israel in an attack against Iran. But if Iran just directly attack them again, and it'd be full throttle, America's going to step in. And guess what? Russia is not going to allow that under their watch. They're going to step in as well. They already got troops at Golan Heights. They already got a ship over in the, I believe, in the Mediterranean or in the Red Sea, one of those seas. So, yeah, man, we're there. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, right? And all it takes is just a disruption in your supply chain, and the cost of everything going up, inflation, leading to hyperinflation. And they showed you that in a Civil War. You know, they was offering a few $100s just to put some gas in their car, and they was like, man, that's barely enough to get you a sandwich. So yeah, man, it says, and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. And let me get the one in 2nd Esdras. Second Ezra 16. And this ain't nothing but the Lord, he's plaguing the infrastructure, the foundation of this place. All right. 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 17, it says, woe is me who would deliver me in those days, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? And, when we come into these times, it's not for us to get faint-hearted and weak, because we're going to be brought to the brink of our faith. All right. And when that pressure gets applied, that's when your faith is going to have to show itself to be strong. The scriptures say in Proverbs, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. You maxing out your repetitions during, a workout. You trying to get to a certain number, but if you put the bar up before you get to that number, that means that your strength ain't where it needs to be. You trying to max out. So we're gonna have to max out, all right? to the fullest when it comes to our faith in these times that we're heading into. Scripture say, set thy heart aright and constantly door, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Okay? Basically, we got to let our lives fall into the hands of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Because, hey, this is for the wicked. Ultimately, the wicked is going to be affected by these times we're heading into. All right? But, understand and trust that the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, he's going to take care of us. He says, place your burden upon the Lord, and he will sustain thee. He said, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. It's for our people to change, to get right. But they're not being mindful. It says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So they're going to have to figure it out the hard way. Okay, it says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth. And now it's going to go up now, right? You already didn't have that time period. It says that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So that's where we're heading. And let me get 14. All right, now is our time to let go carnal thoughts. All right, 2 Ezra 14:14 says, let go from the mortal thoughts, meaning fleshly, earthly thoughts. Cast away the burden of man and put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So we're in the beginning of sorrows. All right, and coming into the days of Jacob's trouble, which only the elect, the remnant, is going to make it out. So it's going to get drastic, man. All right, right now you still got running water, you still got your lights on, but wait till they start to attack that and your food supply, and then it not be safe in these streets, which is it already not safe. With all these migrants and foreigners in the country now, potential sleeper cells, it can go down at any point. Okay. And Esau, he wants all the chaos he can get so that he can have a reason to lock this place down and secure it in control, bring total totalitarianism. Okay. And that's what they're going to try to do. Okay. So anyway, Lord willing, Yahweh edified. Let me give all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. And to the next one, Shalom.